I just sat very aggressively down on this and it made a smashing noise. It's okay. Welcome to week 1. Find your happy. Some may say it's in this pineapple. I can't decide if I think people think I'm weird or if I'm funny sometimes. Like, you're just weird. But that's okay. Step 1 in finding your happy, accept yourself as you are. In week 1, this is basically your starter week, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to focus on 50% fitness. That is going to include, it's a 4-day training split, so get in all 4 days. I would like to point out that I was doing this and I wrote up the workout, and it's something that like is a typical workout that I would write out. I've been writing fitness plans for myself and my friends or whatever people for a while now. So I wrote out just a normal workout, but I hadn't actually done it yet until I recorded it for this. Not in the exact order that it was in. It was all things that I knew that were going to be good for this. I didn't want the same workouts that I did last time, so I was trying to mix it up, blah, blah, blah. So I go into the gym and I'm recording this workout split. Oh my gosh, it is so hard. I was like, y'all, why am I not working out like this anymore? So I'm super pumped to do this challenge with y'all. Can you tell I've been like doing the upper body days too? Anyway, sorry. Week 1, back to where we started. I just wanted to let you know that this was also challenging for me. I know a lot of people, it is all circuit kind of like training. So if you, for example, can't take a cable and some dumbbells and a machine all at the same time, etc., like don't worry about that. I'd rather you just get the exercises in themselves. So if all else fails, like you can go to the cable machine and do 2 sets of your tricep extensions or whatever you have. And then instead of doing it in a circuit format, which is what I prefer because I feel that keeps your heart rate up, it keeps you going, you're stimulating different muscles, and you go back, beating your body in a great way. So that's how I prefer to train, but I understand that not all gyms are super manageable to take that much space at the same time. So I'm just letting you know that if you have to, you don't have to do those in a circuit format if it's not convenient for you at the time. But that, in my opinion, is the best way. If that makes sense? I digress. 50% fitness, make sure you're drinking your water, get enough sleep. These are basic things that just your brain needs to exist, to be. Also, I included the list of on your grocery list. We're going to boost our serotonin this week. Serotonin is, you know, that little chemical in your brain that gives you the happy feeling. We want lots of serotonin, which also includes vitamin D. So spend at least 15 minutes in the sunlight to get you a vitamin D, which hopefully is easy for you in the summer, unless you're in Australia, and I think it's your winter, but hopefully you still have sunlight. I don't know. I haven't been to Australia in the winter. I'm getting sidetracked again. 50% fitness. Let's get all that in. I know it's a lot to handle, but that's why the week 1 is kind of like basic. Let's get your basics down because I know that's hard for some people. And then the other half of this, which is more mental, including get your sleep and your sunlight. We want to write in a journal, whether that's venting and you're angry and you just want to let it out and you just hate the world. You live that out on paper. You tell them how it is, because I have so many pages in my like Darth Vader, Harry Potter journals that I have around like a 6-year-old that are just angry, because I find that very cathartic to just kind of like purge that emotion and let it out. It could be in a poetry format, it can be in a just diary, kind of like this was my day and this is why I'm upset kind of format. Or, you know, it can just be words, or you can draw, whatever you need. I feel that whatever your mind translates, whatever emotion you're feeling, put it on the paper. So you don't always have to be venting. You can also, I like to journal a lot, especially if I feel like I've been negative that day or something. I'll try to turn it around and be like, what am I grateful for? What am I appreciative of? What am I fortunate to have that other people don't have? You know, and I think that is more of a kind of feel-good journal entry. Hopefully your journal is more of those than the angry stuff. But you know, everyone has their day. I feel you. We're also going to meditate. Meditation has been proven by many, many people in many, many research studies, religions, parts of the world, etc., everywhere. It's definitely a way to just have more control over your emotions. I feel that it's a way to have much more control over your emotions and your brain and what's going on when you can control your thoughts in your head like that and be at peace and purge all thoughts from your head, etc. Like, I feel that's a very empowering thing that everyone can benefit to learn from. So I highly recommend getting on your meditation, and I use a Headspace app. I don't know if y'all do, but you don't have to. There's also like books you can read. There's other apps, I'm sure, but that's just one I personally use. That's what I'm recommending. I think that's all I have to say for week 1. If you have any questions, throw them in the Facebook group or your emails or whatever, you know. Let's be happy like this pineapple. Happiness is like kind of a cliche word, so I apologize for using it too much, but I feel it's important. So is this guy. Look at this guy.